Hey everyone, Evil Steve here. Now, if you've been on our Discord playing in some of our community events, you've probably seen a very silly trend going around where there's a gif of me doing a PogChamp emote, and people use it as their camera during games all the time. But the sad reality is nobody actually knows where it came from because the stream was lost to time and the video from the stream never got released. Well, as my gift to you, I guess it's time we go ahead and fix that and release the video. Comment below if you can find the timestamp where that gift comes from. Enjoy. We're live. Welcome. Hopefully you can hear me. It looks like all the gizmos are going in chat. Hello, welcome. Say hi to everyone in town.
Hi.
Hey, everyone in town.
Hey, Nat in chat. So we got two new faces to our stream. If you watched our Extra Life stream over the Extra Life game day, you're gonna recognize them. But Donald Bain and Samantha are first time on our Monday night stream. So welcome for your first game with us. And also down in the I guess 6-15 position, Ben is also joining us as a player tonight. So that should also be a lot of fun. All the other faces you guys already know and love. So let's get this game going. We got 13 players. Oh, debatable. That's true. 13 players. We got a nice game. So I'm going to get setting up as soon as I can. You guys go ahead and keep talking in the background, and I'll get this game going. All right. Hi, chat. How you doing? Tonight we are playing a script. This is Rob's script. It's called "I Saw a Monkey Holding a Teddy Bear to off themselves whenever they want," which is interesting. Let's see what roles we actually have. So with our setup, we have base 0 outsiders. We got 3, 1, 9. I'm tempted to do a Baron game, right? This is an interesting script. Yeah, it is. So the two, I feel like the demons have changed, but it's settled on 2 final demons, which is Fangu and Oho. Oh my God, Mario, stop it with the Ash Fangu. If yes, it might happen. If I put Fangu in, it's going to end up there. I guess the first question is, do we want to put a Fangu? And if we do, it gives us a little bit of outsiders. But the biggest problem I have with the script, especially with like the bounty hunter and like the organ grinder, like it's not that it can add extra evils, but it is hard. Like it can feel evil favored sometimes as you get that like spiraling evil making abilities. Although I think some of the rules have changed. Bounty hunter drunk. We could do bounty hunter drunk. We have base 0 outsiders though. I think I'm gonna run an Oho just because I have yet to personally run an Oho game, so I'm feeling Oho tonight. I definitely want a marionette, and I want a Baron because I want some outsiders, including a drunk, to help hide the outsider count. So I guess the real question is, do we want to do a Scarlet Woman for a sort of drunk dreamer to hide the Oho? Let's see, drunk dreamer. Drunk dreamer is always a weird one to me because it's always like you're either the evil thing or they're the bluff that they have for the evil thing. Do they even need to be drunk to cover that? Maybe. I think we talked about doing an Alchemist Organ Grinder, and I think we can do that. Do we think that Alchemist Organ Grinder favors good? I mean, let's just think about it real quick. If we put an Alchemist in, which of these is actually good? It's got to be the Organ Grinder, right? Alchemist Marionette, Alchemist Poisoner, maybe Alchemist Poisoner, but even the rolls that they could hit are not great. Poisoning the Organ Grinder, though, is hilarious because then all of a sudden nobody would close their eyes. Dreamer getting confirmed at the start. Yeah, it is true. Dreamer getting confirmed at the start is the worst. That night one is the worst. Alchemist Organ Grinder favors evil. So if it favors evil, what we'll do is we'll just do a Scarlet Woman Marionette, and we won't even give them the poison ability, right? So then evil literally has no nothing to do other than this jump here, right? Yeah, we'll do Marionette, Baron, Scarlet Woman, Alchemist, Organ Grinder. And then, so we get 2 outsiders. One's going to be a drunk. And then I don't know about the barber. And I don't feel lunatic is where it's at either. So I think we just put a mutant. With a mutant and a drunk, they might just think it's a Fengu game. He's a devil's advocate to run Alchemist Organ Grinder. Yeah, I mean, I think Rob is definitely open to suggestions to tweak it. The more we play, the more suggestions or the more tweaks he makes. All right. I think we'll do an amnesiac, but we need a fun amnesiac ability. Horrible idea, but you could have the alchemist not know they are alchemist thanks to the marionette, and then have a pixie alchemist, and they had to figure that out. I think you've lost me on that sentence, Nat. It sounds like something that just flew over my head. For the record, I just got back from a family vacation this weekend. I drove a couple hours today, and I have been not the sharpest I've been, so I might be making some mistakes tonight. Let's hope not. This script, this is one of the holdouts. So this was a so we did a donation drive on Extra Life, and this is a script we didn't get to play. So this is one of the last incentives. We're playing Rob's script on stream. Okay. We're gonna do. I think a drunk librarian could be fun. I need a fun amnesiac ability. I'm gonna do Dreamer and Pixie. So the script name is Teddy Bear in My Dreams with a monkey. So we have an organ grinder, we have a Pixie, and we have a Dreamer. So we got the script name covered. You learn if the demon changed positions. But like, I don't even know I'm putting a snake charmer in, so I don't know that the demon will change. So the changing one is an interesting one. Maybe we could do some kind of cool Oho interaction with the amnesiac. Like they could give me a role name and something happens to that role. Well, we got Cannibal, we got Town Crier. Did we lose a player behind the scenes? Oh no, I just have one more I need to add. Okay. We're running out. Like, do we want to do a bounty hunter? I don't know. I was the bounty hunter when I played this script. And I was poison night one, and it really ruined our game. But I don't know that I want to make another person evil. But maybe with the marionette Scarlet Woman. I mean, we're running out of townsfolk abilities here. I'll just go with Minstrel. All right, so we got the Oho. On the evil side, we're going to have a marionette, a baron, and a Scarlet Woman. So they don't have a lot of power, right? We're gonna have. We could do the drunk bounty hunter that would just go in saying we're gonna make a drunk bounty hunter. We did talk about that. That's not a bad idea. So evil team has an Oho. They're gonna have Baron, Scarlet Woman, Marionette. So they're not gonna have a lot of offensive power, right? No poison, but they will have that Scarlet Woman backup, which should be interesting and allow them to sort of star pass. The Minstrel Organ Grinder Jinx. Let's double check that. That's a good question. Only one Jinx character can be in play. Evil start knowing which player and which character it is. So between the Organ Grinder and the Minstrel, you can't have both in play. In our world, we actually have neither of them in play with this current setup. So we're gonna do a drunk bounty hunter, and then we have one of these are gonna end up being the marionette. and the mutant and the drunk, and it's gonna look to them. It might look like with this mutant, or maybe we actually change the mutant to a barber, and then they can openly claim to be outsider, which will make them think that it's a Fangu game. All right, I think this is our setup with the bounty hunter being drunk. Let's. Do we want to switch steward for high priestess? I don't think there's enough roles where I'd want to send the high priestess to people. I'm gonna leave the steward. All right, let's send them out. All right, we got Jonah the Oho. Ash is not the demon, but Ash is evil, so Ash is the Baron. We got the Ben is the bounty hunter. So Ben's gonna be is actually the drunk bounty hunter. What do we even have left for bluffs? So high priestess, lycanthrope. We can give him we could give him an outsider bluff. I'm okay with an outsider bluff. Yeah, an outsider bluff to signal which it's outsider. That'll signal if there's a drunk in play. That's not the worst. Okay. So what other setup do we have to do? Let's see. Cannibal, barber, nothing. Librarian. Oh, we talked about making the librarian the drunk, but since we are not making the librarian the drunk, we have to show an outsider. So we can either show Ben as the drunk, or we have to show Donald the barber. I think it's funner too. Oh yeah, there might be Twitch ads. Twitch runs ads automatically. If we don't run it on our own, then Twitch will automatically run ads now.
Remind
1 second. Let me bring up my dashboard so I can keep an eye on that. That's something I gotta start keeping. Let's see. Ad manager. I don't see where it's showing me, so maybe I'll try to do that after I get the game going. Okay. Yeah, so we'll show Donald as the outsider or Coulson as the wrong one. Is there any interesting things we can do with the wrong one? Not really, right? No matter who we show, I don't think there's going to be a lot of. I don't think Donald's going to hide it too much. Maybe we put it on mic. I think it'll be more fun on mic. Okay, Lucy is the pixie. Hey, Vexerum, thank you for following. All right, let's see. Lucy gets to have a role that's in play. I think I'm fine with I feel like Dreamer for some reason. Do you guys have any ideas for the other half of the Who Should Be Mad? Jerome is going to have the is the alchemist, but Jerome's going to have the organ grinder ability. Tiffy gets to know one good player. I'm going to send Tiffy to Ben because it'll be fun. There's not been an amnesiac ability choice yet, no. So given this setup, Ash, Bryant, how about this, right? Barber Woman and Scarlet Woman. So he just every night he learns no or yes, and then he would have to come up with that. That's a nice, safe, easy one, and he might do it. Nat saying first night learn the longest chains of townsfolk. So it'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He would learn a 7-night one. That's pretty powerful. That's a weird ability. I think they might narrow that down pretty fast. You start knowing one in-play character. Each night you get to guess which player is that character. If correct, you will learn a new in-play character. Oh, you're talking about, yes, longest pair, so not 7 be 5. Still, I think they would set it up pretty quick. I'm thinking of an ability where like he tells me, like each night he gives me 2 rolls, and like the first roll is protected from death, and the second roll would be where the death bounces. Or maybe he gives me a roll and a name, like on a player, and then the death will bounce to whoever he chooses. That seem crazy? Like you would say, like, you know, Organ Grinder Rob, and then if the Organ Grinder dies that night, then the kill bounces to whoever he tells me for the second name. I don't know that he would ever figure that out, but he might when some of his kills actually bounce. It interacts with the Oho in an interesting way. It's like a reverse Oho in a way. That's powerful. It could win the game. You could bounce. You could definitely bounce that back. That is powerful. We don't actually have a lycanthrope in the game though, but it might. It is true. It is hard if the lycanthrope is in for him to figure that out. You think I should switch to lycanthrope bluff? The only other one is the minstrel or snake charmer. You're saying if the demon wants to bluff lycanthrope, we need to help. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go snake charmer then. All right, steward setup. We'll show Ben to Rob. That'll be fun for Rob and Ben. Awesome. This is our game. I think we're good. Let's go set them up.
Yeah, I know, Brian.
Are we at night phase yet?
Nope,
No,
but we're
I don't
about to
think
go
so.
right now. So welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe I was having a glitch or something.
Steve's slow rolling with chat, I think.
I'm chatting. Me and Chad are having a great grand time. We're chatting through
I'm
everything.
sure you are. What are you guys
I
doing
saw-
behind the scenes, though?
Oh,
what
wouldn't
chaos have you made?
Wouldn't you like to
Nat, I
know?
love you.
I would
We're gonna
love
find
to
out.
know. That
I
actually
have-
really
I have
help.
2 choices.
I am so afraid of what chat has told him to do.
Good night, everyone.
I'm most afraid of
That's
Natalie.
ominous.
Ash, we're in trouble.
I'm sure we are.
Donald
Sure.
Bain, I'm putting you down as the lunatic.
Kai, on the topic of Harpy, the first ever time I played Harpy.
All right, really quick. You guys are pinging me to say Rob is marionette. Oh, we never chose our marionette, actually. So I guess in this case, Rob has to be the marionette. We don't have a lot of choice. Very smart. I forgot we need a marionette. And that means we need to send Ben to... You know what? What if I send Ben to Tiffy? Is that too mean? But then if I send Ben towards an actual evil player, we could send it towards the Baron, right? Although that does give away one possible barber swap. Do we feel like the good actually has enough information to win here? That's the question. How about I send Ben towards Jerome the Organ Grinder? Since he has the Organ Grinder ability, he'll look evil, right? But you never send the evil towards the actual Organ Grinder, so maybe that's too on the nose. how about we do Lucy, and then maybe I'll bounce it to a. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? Now you don't want to give the organ grinder because they'll never get a second ping. All right, let's do this. Let's do Wake. We're gonna do Wake, Ash, Rob, and Bryant, and we're gonna say this is the demon, Jonah. No, we're not waking Rob. Ash, Bryant, only two that know. Ash and Bryant learn Jonah. Yeah, because the third minion's a marionette. Okay. Jonah is going to wake and learn. Let's go to Jonah real quick. I told you guys it's been a day. Hey,
Hello.
Jonah. Well, have you ever been the Yoho before?
I have actually a couple of times, but I think twice actually.
I think that's good because that means you got some practice under your belt.
Yeah, hopefully. Probably still gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure how this one's gonna go. This should be interesting.
So I am here to tell you your minions. Your minions
Yep.
are Ash and Bryant, and Rob is your marionette.
Oh, there's no chef on the script. Thank the Lord.
Right?
Cool.
Your bluffs are High Priestess,
Yep.
Snake Charmer,
Yep.
and Sweetheart.
Interesting. All right.
And that's all I need from you for night one.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck. All right. Yeah, chat. Game's just starting. Yeah, that almost went bad, right? Whew, it's been one of those days for me. I'll tell you how the kind of day it's went. I was so out of it that I went grocery shopping and I dropped like the dozen eggs on the floor as I was checking out. Did I get a chat request or am I going crazy? And then after that, I put the half and half on the counter and then accidentally tipped it over and opened it at the same time and spilled it on the conveyor belt. That's the sort of day I'm having. All right. Rob the marionette doesn't learn anything. Pixie, let's go to Lucy.
Hello.
Hey, Lucy. So you have the benefit of learning that there is a dreamer in play.
Aw, did you do that for me? Thank you.
It wasn't just for you, but I think it is one of your favorite roles, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like
Yeah.
kind of a savant, I'd say. Thank
There
you.
was a couple of options, and I thought you might enjoy the dreamer one.
All right, thank you. See you.
You're welcome. Okay. So Mike is gonna not learn anything night one. Mike's ability is going to be a night two pick a. So what we said for them is like it's gonna be pick a role, and then pick a player, and then basically he's not gonna learn anything. But if the kill happens on that role, it's gonna bounce to the player he chooses. Samantha the librarian. Where's the alchemist? Oh, the alchemist is up top, so I should go to the alchemist first. It doesn't show it here because even though it's as the alchemist, yeah. Let's go, Jerome. Hey, Jerome.
Am I the marionette?
So have you played the alchemist before?
No, but I've seen it being played, so I have an idea
Sure.
of.
Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is gonna be quite interesting. But Jerome, you are the Alchemist Organ Grinder.
Oh, so basically, I have to choose if I want to kill myself for the sake of everybody.
I mean, you have the longevity to not be killable if you don't choose, right? Except for maybe the evil team. It's an interesting one.
Let's see how it goes. I was hoping for a prisoner, but that'd be too strong. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Poisoner was the second choice, but I can't tell Jerome that. Let's see. And Mike the Amnesiac is not going to get visited night one. Samantha the librarian. Let's go to Samantha. Hey, Samantha. So you learn that either Mike or Donald Bain is the barber.
Mike or Donald Bain is the barber. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
So that will also hopefully sell the Fengu world. So this is where it gets risky and tricky, right? Kai the Dreamer. If Kai picks like a demon or an evil person, we're gonna pick one of these bluffs. But otherwise, I think we're gonna show Poisoner and whatever role they are, or possibly Marionette, depending on where they pick. So let's go to Kai.
What else? What are you accusing my people in Seabus of?
I'm evil, aren't I, Steve?
No, you're not evil.
Yes.
I mean, you could be. You just wouldn't know it. I'm not here to tell you you're evil.
All right. I'm just happy I'm a good player tonight.
Nice.
I played on another server and I was like, I'm going to play on another server. I'm not going to be evil. And guess what?
You were evil. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you've been on an evil streak with us for a while, so this should be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm also not confirming that you aren't evil, but you're not playing for evil, at least out of the gate.
Okay, cool.
So you are a dreamer, so please pick a player and dream a little dream.
Can I dream a little dream about Ash?
About Ash? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So Ash is either the sweetheart or the Baron.
Sweetheart or Baron? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I think that makes the most sense for our bluff because we think our outsider's probably the Baron's more free to bluff an outsider and hide the drunk, and also because we have no idea what Ash is gonna bluff as, and you pick evil out of the gate. There's not much we can do. It's just a gamble for us at that point, unfortunately. Tiffy the steward's gonna learn Ben. Hey there,
Hi.
Tiffy. So
I want to talk to chat and you for a second because somebody told me that the new character wasn't going to get pushed out this week because of the holiday. And I had said that's baloney because they're British. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And it was baloney. So to the person that told me that.
Was the person
Also,
in their circle right now?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's one of the Columbus people.
I did hear that they did announce last week that it was coming out this week, even on the holiday. So maybe we can get it out of Ben tonight. What do you think?
I would be sneaky.
Well, maybe you can go get it out of him, Tiffy, because you learned that Ben is indeed a good player.
Oh, great. I love this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ash can become the demon because there is a barber. So it is possible for Ash to become the demon. And then Ben, our drunk bounty hunter. Wait, I'm really confused about something, chat. We don't have a high priest. Oh. Yeah, we gave high priest as a bluff. Never mind. Okay, perfect. That was what I thought. I told you, chat, it's been a long night. Thank you, Tarp Shack, for the sub. Also, I missed it, but we had Richard RPG gifting some subs to chat. So thank you, Elixir, for donating those subs. Let's go tell Ben that he knows that Lucy is a baddie. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
So you get to start knowing a baddie out there, somebody that you can set your sights on and maybe bring him to justice. I'm going to tell you that it's your neighbor, Lucy.
Okay, Lucy it is.
Enjoy.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. That should be all the setup. Let's just do a quick double check. Amnesiac doesn't get visited. We got to track minion nominations. Rob's the cannibal. That's false. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let's wake him up.
Only time his senior year, he played in his own gym was when was a game I was covering.
Good morning, chat. Unfortunately, actually, good morning, town, not chat. Chat also good morning. Listen, it's been a day. Give me a break. You guys have 6 minutes to solve my murder. Somebody made me like lose my brain at the very least. That much is inconvertible. So go.
It's over there.
5 minutes, and we'll call you back to town square.
All right.
What's chat?
He hasn't gone anywhere yet.
Like, I would like to barter for it if you would just tell me which of the 4 character types the new character is going to be.
Which of the what?
Which of the 4 character types? Minion. Is it
Oh, what?
demon?
That I am?
No, not that you are. I know what you are.
Oh, what kind of new character is the new character going to be?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much. On last week's stream, I said that the ability of the new character would not make for a good amnesiac ability.
This is true.
So probably.
Hey there, Mike. Oh, I'm muted. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
So, would you like to take a guess at your ability?
I really should get like 3 guesses a day. Whatever. This is I have deep gripes with how this character works. So thank you for settling me with it. Chat,
Sorry.
You can suck it.
I looked up at chat and it literally says "suck it, Mike" at the same time. Yep.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Does my ability have to do with someone's role?
I'm gonna say. Ooh, that's the wait. So does your ability have to do with someone's role?
Does it interact with someone's role? Let me put it that way.
I'm gonna say coldish, bordering lukewarm.
Okay.
But more cold than anything.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
If it was like a number between 1 and 5, 5 being hot and 1 being cold.
That scale's not going to help me. Because it's cold, lukewarm, warm, hot, and hot. So it's 5, right? Like, I
mean, it just says you learn how accurate. I can make whatever scale I want. I could do a rainbow scale if I wanted. From
I'm saying this arbitrary 1 to 5 scale is no better than cold to warm.
That is
cold
true.
To hot.
But I can give decimals in a 1 to 5 scale.
Oh my god. Or yes, give me a decimal, please. Tell me how it's a 2.2 instead of a 2.5.
Yeah, I would say it's a 2.2. That's the decimal I was going to give you.
God damn it.
Have fun. So chat, sorry, we need to get one of the mods can put the current amnesiac ability in the thing. That would be cool. But if otherwise, that answer was obnoxious. I don't know. It does kind of have to do with the role, right? Because he's picking roles, but I don't want him to think that I don't want to send him off the wrong path. But yeah, Richard did get the ability in there.
Yeah, I might if it becomes important, but I don't think it's something I don't think that dreamer information is worth
Did you dream me?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm a sweetheart.
Okay.
If you do later, you can check me.
All right. I'm in a bounty hunter ping though.
Yep.
Okay. Incredible. I don't know what to make of that. That's
I don't
scary.
either, but I mean, the person that told me is a pathological liar, so we'll see. But that's what I've been told.
Okay, who the hell is?
You want me to say, right? Rather than you didn't dream me if you're the dreamer?
No.
Okay. So you're not trying to guess my role here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm either the town crier or the steward.
Okay. All right. I should let you know that somebody else's claim is Stewart.
Okay.
And they did a hard claim to me.
Okay. That doesn't sound like a problem. There's a pixie on the script, so.
That's what
Could be.
I thought.
Well, something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but something is.
I need to inquire in this town.
I know. All right. Catch you later.
I appreciate. All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
I actually don't know where he got the information from chat, so I don't know who he's calling a pathological liar.
This town has many town criers.
I've heard it's only one.
Every Twitch for I got so far is one of them, including mine.
Oh, somebody's gonna get a double dong.
I'm undongable. Cannot be donged.
Usually you're the one who gets mad at those sorts of jokes, Mike.
Oh, is it extra points if Ben gets double gonged?
Welcome back to town, chat. As far as I can tell, there's no pause for shenanigans necessary on this script.
I would like to claim amnesiac and choose Tiffy.
That is true. You can do you can claim amnesiac and do some shenanigans if you'd like.
I like to form a
Mike?
cult.
Mike would like to form a cult. There's no cult leader on this script. I'm sorry, Mike.
Amnesiac cult.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
The only potential shenanigans amnesiac.
You almost got him there.
All right. In that case,
This shows you how much I like pre-nomination shenanigans, I guess.
exactly. That's not Rob's favorite, huh? That being said, keep talking, but nominations are open whenever you're ready.
Definitely a Fangu or Baron on the script.
Oh?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I have 2 outsider claims.
So you've heard 2 outside of them. So that would be Baron in theory.
So if we go with our
feels like a poisoner game too.
Does it now?
It
I mean,
does.
At 13, we are gonna have to skip one day. We can skip today. I don't know if that's what we want to do right now. Unless anybody's.
Well, someone should nominate so we can find out if there's an organ grinder.
Why do we need to skip?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Late on the odds.
Tiffy nominates Jerome.
If you nominate Jerome, tell us why.
He does not like the way that I say "côté." So there.
I feel like he may have some valid, grounded opinion in that matter.
Jerome?
Courtier.
Well, first I want to remind that I'm actually French and not Québécois. That's for one. It's pronounced courtier.
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 It sounds like you're sneezing.
Courtier.
Oh my
Courtier.
Ojo.
I see an international incident coming here.
But how about on the topic of the nomination at hand, Jerome? Do you have a defense?
Not really.
Let Jerome catch these hands.
It'll take 7 votes to put Jerome on the block.
Okay, which one do you? Okay, which one do you want? It's a monkey.
I'm voting because I think the monkey is Jerome. Not that means it's going to go
Wouldn't
through
that
or anything.
make you not want to vote for Jerome?
Right, some number of votes have been tallied. Any other nominations?
I'll nominate Lucy.
Was that racist?
Who was that that nominated Lucy?
Samantha.
Samantha nominates Lucy. Tell us why.
I heard Lucy's in a bounty hunter ping, so pretty good first day kill. Yeah.
Lucy?
I think I'm worth keeping alive. I mean, I guess this will make myself a target, but I'm a sleepy dreamer who has my best dreams cuddled up nicely with a stuffed animal. That's where I have my best dreams.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Plus, I potentially have confirmed someone with my dreamer information.
Ooh.
This is very spicy.
Did you confirm me? Because then I'll keep it alive.
I think it
That's
sounds
an
like a
old double claim there.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
It's going to take
That's a
7
double claim there.
7 votes is still the majority, but you don't know how many you need.
Why is there amnesiac token over my face?
Some number have been recorded.
Well, because it's trying to meta you, Tiffy.
Do we think Lucy's on the block?
Judging by the number of hands that were up, I think it's unlikely.
You're not gonna. Well, we're not gonna know one way or the other, unfortunately.
Thing is, if Lucy really is evil and in a bounty hunter ping, then we're not going to get any evil players vote for her. So it's going to be very difficult to kill her without good coordinating if that's what we want to do.
Correct.
Yeah, I voted.
So, yeah, not enough
Second,
votes then.
second call for nominations.
I'm going to nominate Tiffy.
Ben nominates Tiffy. Tell us why.
I am strongly of the opinion that Tiffy is a good character, but I am also strongly of the opinion that Tiffy would be excellent cannibal food.
Hungry? Oh, did you have dinner tonight, Ben?
I did, at a smokehouse. It was amazing.
So at this point, I think everybody knows I am bounty hunter. I saw Lucy. I would rather be cannibal food than be killed by the demon, so I don't mind.
Honestly, I did not pick that up.
Because
I didn't know that either.
hopefully the cannibal will learn different bounty hunter information to Tiffy.
Right.
Tiffy, I spread your info, but I didn't spread who it was from. So.
Okay.
All right.
If
Sevens.
you are... Oh, yeah.
Good. Oh, good.
Okay.
All right. Just saying, seven's still the majority. But how many you needed? Unclear.
All right, if we're doing it, that's fine.
To confirm, was it the same info last time I got?
I don't know, what was the question?
Was it the same information that Samantha got?
That's. I heard that there was a bounty hunter ping on Lucy.
Yeah.
So.
Some number of votes have been recorded.
Yes, my ping was on Lucy.
Okay.
I told
if you
my
are
neighbors that.
If you are the cannibal, please come see me tomorrow.
Awesome. Worth it.
I'll come see you, Tiffy.
Final call for nominations.
I don't think the evil team would be that head out in the open yet.
I mean, the problem is if it's an Oho, we just probably lose a cannibal tonight. So.
Yep. Yeah, there is that. So.
Bringing the day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Tiffy is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
We only lose a cannibal if the Oho is in play and believes that the cannibal's going to get better information.
Hi.
Hey, Ash.
You didn't give me the other minions. Was that intentional?
No, that was not. Actually, did I not send it in the
I
ping?
know what the rest of my team is. I got the
Shit.
demon. You gave me demon. You gave me
Chat,
demon
you
Jonah.
didn't yell at
correct?
me. Okay, yeah. So Jonah's your demon, and your other minion is Bryant.
Should there not be two?
There should.
Oh, that's Marionette. That's Marionette things. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Fair enough. I always forget how that works.
I am
Okay,
gonna go tell
cool.
the other minion as
You
well.
really
'cause
should.
I thought it was in the card. Did I only send the demon?
Yeah, you just sent the demon.
Okay, that was
gonna
definitely my
text my
bad.
demon too.
That's my bad.
Cool. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Hey, Bryant. So I was told that like when I sent the card pings, the other minion didn't come through. Is that true?
All I got was Jonah. Jonah told
Okay.
me it's Ash.
Ash is your other minion.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
you
wanted to
can't
come.
tell me about a marionette, that's fine.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
just wanted to come confirm that Ash is your other minion.
Okay, so you might want to make sure Ash knows about me.
I've told Ash as well.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
See ya.
You're welcome. All right. Tiffy says, I'm excited to hear of a cannibal that gets steward info, but thinks it's bounty hunter. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go to Mike. Hey, Mike. I'm going to need you to give me a role and a player.
Oh God. Oh no. Well, let's do some experimenting. Tiffy is the bounty hunter.
So you're gonna pick. So just to be clear, I just asked for a role and a name, a role and a name, not like necessarily a person is a role. But you're gonna pick Tiffy and bounty hunter.
Well, now I don't like that you.
I just want to say I didn't say give me a player and guess their role. I just said give me.
No. I because
Okay.
I believe. Actually, I'd like to change my answer. Ash and Steward, please.
Ash, and Stewart. Okay. Thank you. Go to sleep.
Thanks.
So so he's gonna not be useful here, right? If the steward is killed tonight for some reason, then Ash will die instead. Okay. So Tiffy's gonna learn. Rob's gonna learn a name, and you guys are saying give Rob Jonah. I mean, honestly, I was gonna give him a minion, not necessarily Jonah. But which minion is more important, Ash or Bryant? Bryant. If we can have Rob confirm Bryant, then that's delicious. But if it somehow comes out that Rob's a cannibal, that could be bad for the Scarlet Woman. But I am going to send Rob to Bryant. All right, let's go to Jonah. Hey there, Jonah.
Hello.
Please choose a character.
I will choose. I'm going to try and pretend that it is not an Oho game, and I'm going to choose.
The suspense! I'm going to choose to disconnect. The suspense, Jonah. The suspense.
I'm going to choose Steward.
Okay, you're going to choose Steward. Awesome. Thank you, Jonah.
Thank you.
Oh my God, chat. I can't believe it hit. Okay, well, Ash dies tonight, so we're definitely sending Rob to Bryant. Oh my God, that is hilarious. What are the chances, guys? Oh my God, what are the chances? Okay, Donald doesn't die. Mike's ability's already gone off. Let's go to Kai. Hey there,
Hi.
Kai. Please dream a little dream of a person.
Coulson, please.
All right, you dream Coulson and you learn Town Crier or Poisoner. All right. Ben's ping is still alive. Coulson, let's just double check. We had Tiffy, Samantha, and Ben all nominated. Why are we getting all these like Russian things going on? Coulson's gonna learn a no. Let me just double check. Tiffy, Samantha, Ben, so that's a no.
Hi, Steve.
Hey there, Coulson. You learn a no.
Okay. Thank you.
Easy enough. Good night. Evil Team's gonna be really confused tomorrow, for sure. Let's just double check. God, this might actually help Mike confirm his information. That's hilarious. Coulson. Oh, gotta do the cannibal. So cannibal takes the place of the steward. I'm gonna send Robin. You learn Bryant. Hey there, Rob.
Hey, what's going on?
You learn Bryant.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whew, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Let's just double check everything. It doesn't have the ability. Doesn't have the ability. Yeah, let's wake him up.
I guess you could do online at any time, but games are actually
Good morning, town. Unfortunately, Ash has died in the night. I will give you guys about 5 more minutes today.
Who's going
Had
to
a
say
Scarlet Woman.
Fangu jump.
Fangu jump. 100% Fangu jump.
That's right.
Evil Steve did an oops. He
What was the
forgot
oops?
to give the minions the minions.
Interesting.
So I also then started to question if you were my demon.
Yeah,
God,
that's fair.
God, I hope you're my demon.
I hope I'm your demon too. I am. Yes. Evil Steve, did you forget to give the minions the demons? I don't know if I can ask that, but
No. I feel like it's not smart in this game, but I'm the Baron.
You're the
Well,
Baron.
welcome to-
Okay. Well, I missed yesterday then because I tried to kill. I tried.
Oh, I'm
to
sure you
kill-
missed. I doubt you were trying to kill me.
No, I tried to kill the steward. I wanted to try and pretend it wasn't an Oho game.
I mean, it also could easily be not a snake term, a lycanthrope at this point.
That is not true because you are evil.
Right.
I picked, so.
Interesting. Okay, so I will tell you, I'm not the dreamer. I'm actually the librarian who saw.
Yeah,
an
I put them
outsider.
together like after the fact because I'm
Yeah.
not smart.
No, it's fine. So I found my
Posture check, sit
actual
up straight.
outsider ping.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think that you're good. I'm gonna leave you to ask your question though. I'd be super interested to hear what the answer is. All right.
Cool. Thanks. Steve?
Yes, Mike.
Steve is my ability. You pick a player and a character, and if those things match, that person dies.
That is cold.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I can't have this ability. I can't be trusted with this kind of power.
You definitely get
Okay,
a cold on
good.
that one.
I also, in retrospect, I should have asked a more general question than the very specific one that I just asked. So,
well,
another
tomorrow.
wasted day is the amnesiac. Hooray!
Awesome. All right.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Tiffy as the bounty hunter or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
tried to get Tiffy killed. So the moment I did that, I went right to him and said, "Hey, I'm the cannibal bounty hunter. I saw Brian, so I thought you were evil." Then he said, "No."
Yeah, I did talk to
we
Lucy,
had
but Lucy was
swapped.
the third or
Tiffy
fourth
was
people I
third.
talked to. So okay,
So what are you really? Because I am the cannibal. What are you?
sweetheart. So
Sweetheart.
not helpful for
Alright,
you to get my
sucks.
ability.
Nope. But good. So I think we have me, you, Ben, and Tiffy as good, unless Ben and Tiffy are on the evil team making a really good, really interesting
Which
play.
would be weird though. Why would you kill one of your minions day one?
Yeah, no, I agree. So, yeah, I don't see a reason to do that, right?
Nope.
So,
All right.
all right.
Interesting.
I do need to talk to Jonah because he wanted to talk to me.
Okay.
give this
Well,
a
yeah,
play.
I'd be down to kill Lucy today. We only got like 3 votes on it yesterday.
Yeah, I think that Lucy's going to turn out to be the organ grinder, and that the bounty hunter has been massively cock blocked. But we'll find out.
Yeah. Yep, could be. That's sort of what I first assumed, but
Yeah, but we can find that out by all voting on Lucy.
right. Yeah, as long as the good players are actually voting on Lucy.
Yeah.
All right.
All
cool.
right. Fantastic.
Yep.
Thank
see ya.
you.
It's the Baron.
Cole, did you get an information on Colson saying he was the town crier?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That tracks. Given how many, that it is literally a bit at this point that Ash she'll be Fangoo, babe.
Yeah, well, I purposely picked her night 1 because it's either her or me, or that usually is evil. And this time around, I'm not evil, so I was like, okay, then Ash must be evil.
You're not evil. The storyteller's evil. Ain't that right, Steve?
Well,
That's
that is
technically true.
All right, guys. See you later.
true. It's in the name. All right. Well, thank you, Donald. Okay. All right.
I was the cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really the cannibal, obviously, because I'm the freaking marionette.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben and Tiffy are in a role swap. So Ben is the actual bounty hunter. Tiffy is the steward. Bryant just told me he was the sweetheart. But I was woken up last night and I was told Bryant. So the idea is if Tiffy's a steward, I got the steward ability theoretically. Thinking I was the bounty hunter. I thought I was the bounty hunter because of what they said.
Ooh, what are those two doing?
Are we gonna get double?
Do we really-
Dread a double gong.
Do we really have like 3 town criers?
Oh.
Oh,
And
shame,
if
shame,
so,
shame.
what's all of their info?
All right. Feel free to continue talking. You don't have to nominate, but nominations are open if you're ready.
Ash, are you Fangoog bait again?
No.
Ash Fangu.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Ash Fangu.
I'll-
Very relieved as such.
I'm going to nominate Lucy.
Ash, who did you pick last night?
Ben nominates Lucy. Tell us why.
I find it very difficult to imagine that a bounty hunter would be willing to die on day one if they weren't actually the bounty hunter. So I think Lucy is most likely evil. I also think that it's quite possible that Lucy's our organ grinder, and that the bounty hunter saw organ grinder on the first night. I would also be very interested to see if we can get enough votes on Lucy and see whether or not it actually goes through, because I think we'll learn something from that.
I have another claim of Alchemist Organ Grinder, but I still think Lucy is a good kill for today.
All right, let's give Lucy a chance to defend. Lucy?
Alchemist Organ Grinder.
I apparently so I've heard that someone else has been claiming my role out there, implying that I could potentially have a pixie. I'm the dreamer, but potentially I have a pixie. So being able to coordinate with them would be appreciated.
If you have a pixie, then you should be okay to die because then they'll be able to get the ability.
Theoretically.
It's a weird way to corner someone because that it could be that it's
Yeah,
reversed.
there's no loss there. Either the dreamer die and then you get ability, or you die and the dreamer get to keep his ability longer.
I suppose a better question would be, can anybody attest to Lucy being able to guess their character via the dreamer ability and back them up?
Negative.
I'm just gonna come out with it at this point. I literally said at the beginning of this game that I hate being mad. Holy shit! I'm just the fucking pixie dreamer.
Interesting.
See, that's all you
Yeah,
had
okay,
to
let's
do.
kill me.
Okay,
All right.
I mean,
It makes you really
I
good
wanted the
cannibal
dreamer
now.
ability. That's my favorite character. I wanted my power. That's the favorite. But whatever.
Lucy
We all
did
know-
say
we all
that
knew you were the
Dream was
pixie.
It'll
untied
take
there,
at
so-
least 6 votes to put Lucy on the book.
Ash, do you think you are an
We all knew
OO?
you were the pixie.
I think it'd be very weird if I
You
was.
all knew I'm the pixie. That's why. I
Like, it'd be
decided
weird
to
if I was chosen by a NoHo at least.
Okay.
I am currently voting for myself. There's no way for you to know that, but I am.
All right, some number of votes have been recorded.
So I will
That may have
say
been
that
unanimous.
I will say that I'm pretty sure I was the other dreamer claim, and I am not the dreamer. So Lucy, I don't think is the.
There's another dreamer claim.
There is.
Yes, there is another dreamer claim.
Because I was claiming that to quite a few people.
I thought I had dreamer neighbors and I had none.
Supposedly, I could be a drunk, unfortunately. So I've been told.
Isn't that fun?
Ryan, for me, you're the dreamer here.
Which I mean, so
You're dreamy.
say I am the drunk one. That probably means that Dreamer's one of the bluffs, and that I'm providing fake confirmation.
I've got one hard claim of an outsider, so that would track. But given the fact that if we got Fangu Baron out there, it could be as many as 4. So
Second call for nominations.
One.
A
Or
tree.
4, just 3.
Does anyone else want to nominate just for Town Crier? Because we already have info on Ben.
I think everybody may have voted on that last one.
It's nominations, not voting.
Ah, that's true.
Michael, nominate Jonah.
Mike nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
Jonah's been dodging me since day one, and we had a pact before the game that we would talk first day. So, therefore, he's evil.
Mike is just gaslighting me here. That's not something that we said.
That's
not
not
at all
true.
something that we said.
That's not true. It's not true. I'm
It's
sorry.
just making stuff up now.
I mean, you can count it on him, and let's take Lucy
I
off the
will.
clock.
I will. I'm gonna.
I don't
provide
want
excellent town crier nominations here.
All right, 6 is still the majority. Some number of votes necessary for this to happen.
Mike, that was the worst spite nomination I've ever heard.
It wasn't spite. You would know if it was spite. I'd be very fearful it's a spite nomination. The curse
Some
words
number of
there would be
votes
more curse words.
have been recorded.
I will nominate Mike.
You had to know that was
Jonah
coming.
nominates Mike. Tell us why.
Spite nomination.
That's a spite
The
nomination.
No
yeah.
You nomination.
The spite nomination. Mike?
I don't know. Please don't, I guess.
All right,
Yeah.
6 is still the
Well,
majority.
Should nominate if you can't handle the no you.
Man, I really want to use my.
I will go watch the stream back, figure out who voted for me. I will find you.
Oh, in that case.
Well, you'll get immediate. Well, not immediate. You'll get confirmation by the end of the day if I voted on you at least.
Some number of people have
And
voted.
Tiffy, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mike is being even more paranoid than usual this game.
Can I say something? I don't know if Mike and John are the same team or not, so I will not nominate today, but I like to be the only one to nominate tomorrow. I have good reason to do so. Thank you.
Spooky.
I mean, you're gonna die, so
No.
let's talk about that tomorrow.
I'm gonna bring this.
threat.
I'm gonna bring this day to a close. In 3, 2, 1. Lucy is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
All right.
Straightforward so far.
By the way, if I actually am evil and I, in that situation, just have to be the marionette, you need to tell me. I will freak out.
So, Lucy, you want to talk tomorrow?
I hate you.
You're not my marionette. It's fine.
I already asked you. Cause...
Hey there, Mike. So give
Who
me
am I
a.
killing today?
I need a role and a player name.
I really wish I had not wasted my my question yesterday. Oh boy.
What if you had gotten a bingo though?
Oh god, I don't know what I'd be doing. I have not gotten to play this game at all. I'm so like laser focused on the music ability. I've talked to like 3 people. I will pick Samantha as the librarian.
Samantha Librarian. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, another counter for the second mic. Interesting. If the librarian is chosen, it's going to go through to Samantha. So let's go to Jonah. Hey there, Jonah. I know you're probably sweating bullets right now after last night, but yeah, I still need a roll.
I'm so. I yesterday, most of yesterday and day one, I was so convinced that I was just a lunatic because Bryant coming up to me being like, "I didn't get my minions. Who are the minions?" Bit was just read so much as like a demon who had me as their lunatic and just was like trying to see if I would admit who the minions were.
Yeah,
I think it's actually true now.
In the interest of like fairness, because I screwed up pretty bad. Yeah, I thought I sent it by card information. Apparently, I just set the demon, but without the other minion info, it didn't go through. So
Gotcha.
I can confirm that actually did happen.
All right, well, that's good then. I'm pretty sure I'm not the lunatic, which is wonderful, and I can go about my day. And I know that Ben, I'm pretty sure, is in a role swap and is actually the bounty hunter. But they're also, I think, the drunk, so I'm going to leave them be for at least another day. I'm going to kill the... Let's... See, I know that Jerome's an Organ Grinder Alchemist, but I think I'm going to leave them for a little bit longer just to so that they might be actually evil. I'm going to kill... Let's kill the Dreamer.
Dreamer it is. Okay, thank you. So Barber doesn't go off. Rob the Cannibal is going to get the Pixie ability, so he's going to learn a role that's actually in play. So I'll probably just tell him Bounty Hunter. Mike the Amnesiac already went. Dreamer, Kai the Dreamer died. Coulson's going to learn a no because we had Ben, Mike, and Jonah. None of those are minions.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Coulson, you learned no again.
No again. All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chat, you're right that Bounty Hunter's not in play, but Rob's not actually the cannibal, so it works out. It's a marionette. Who do we send Ben to? I know you guys were chatting about it. Maybe we point Ben at Samantha or Coulson or Jerome. point at Rob. Rob feels too on the nose. Yeah, I'm gonna send Ben to Samantha. Hey there,
Hello.
Ben. So you get to learn a new name.
I do.
And I'm going to send you towards Samantha.
Really? Okay, interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome. I lose a chance to help people. I feel at this point, evil doesn't need the help. I think good needs the help. Don't you think? You guys still think that evil needs the help? Yes, but it also confirms that Samantha and Donald might be lying, right? Like they might be in a confirmation swap thing. I'm going to tell Rob that there is a bounty hunter in play. Maybe I don't do that at this point. If Ben thinks he is the drunk and I send Rob to Ben, that will be too on the nose. But I'm going to send Rob Amnesiac. I think the Amnesiac's important for evil to learn. Hey there, Rob.
Hey,
I'm here to let you know that you learned that there is an Amnesiac in play.
There is Amnesiac in play. I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I think this is probably the best. If we send Ben down the drunk path, then I don't want to like put Rob on a path that outs Rob's information. So, bounty hunter. Yeah, that's it. Let's go wake him up.
Listen sometimes to what's actually being said.
Stop propositioning. There's nothing wrong with a sex worker's life. Oops. Hi, Steve.
Perfect timing.
Good morning, town. Kai has died in the night. I gave you guys 4 minutes today.
We're just going counterclockwise.
Interesting.
Who wants to chat?
Have you seen me?
No. Are you claiming to be an outsider?
Not sure. Even better, but let's not go into that yet. Actually, you know what I come to as well. I am the Alchemist Organ Grinder.
Oh, okay. Well, should we kill you?
Well, not if I don't want to, and I don't want to. I want to go with it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's making it quite tricky for the good team. I mean,
That's why I want to today. I want to nominate Didn't I only want to nominate if I were on Crier. That's my deal right now.
I mean, sure, but that doesn't quite prove you because there's probably a poisoner in the game, or at least there might be, and I think the town crier is kind of outed, so it doesn't 100% clear you.
Right.
But fair enough. I'll not nominate anyway.
You want to tell me what you got?
I'm not going to out the person, but I was able to confirm them.
I mean, librarian, not investigator. Yeah, sorry about that.
Right. Yeah.
Is it one of the two? Is it either Brian or Donald?
Yes.
Okay, so at least one of them is confirmed. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Yep. See you later.
See ya.
Okay.
Samantha and what they're claiming. I don't know if you talked to them. I shouldn't out them.
I do have a claim from Samantha. I just want to know. I just want to hear you say it.
Oh, librarian.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, great.
And Samantha didn't. No, Samantha did die, right? No.
Nope.
No,
So it's
Samantha
not.
didn't
And
die.
so I did ask if my ability was I picked a person in their character. If I'm right, they die. I got a cold. So I figure I'm going to ask Steve now. My inclination is, does something happen if I get the player and the character correct?
I wonder if it's maybe choose a player and a character, and maybe that player gets that character's ability or something like that. Maybe.
That's interesting. Okay.
Or yeah, I mean, have you spoken to your people that you've chosen and asked them if anything weird happened?
So I was Ash, and I haven't got to talk to Samantha yet because they immediately hopped into a chat. But Ash is obviously suspicious at this point, so I don't know if I can trust them. So I guess I should go talk to Samantha and see if I can figure out if they.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
probably a
picked
good
their
idea.
role, so they should have gotten a new librarian ping hypothetically in your world, right?
Well, you should be aware that I saw Samantha last night as my new known player. Now that Lucy's dead.
Oh no!
So I wonder if it's maybe if they're good
no.
or something.
Yeah, oh God, no! I
See what you
just
can get
had
out
the
of Samantha.
worst luck.
Poor Mike. Poor Mike.
Want to chat, Colson?
talk to
Yeah,
Ben.
I would prefer to chat to Ben.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi. I just have no idea what you are, so I would like to find out if you're willing to.
Hey, Mike.
If
So how's your question going to go today? You going narrow?
Back later, and the people I picked are both evil, and this has to do with picking good players. I'm going to scream. Does something happen when I pick? How do I phrase this? Does the player I pick gain? No, I'm going to ask this.
Mhm.
Does something happen when I pick a player in their actual correct role?
You're going.
I guess
to?
it's a yes or no. It's not a hot or cold. Let me phrase it a different way.
I'll
My
let you
power
free-frame.
is, yep. My power is. Oh, no, it's not good. I'm sorry. I'm struggling with this. I don't have very much practice in Mesiac.
Okay.
Does my ability activate when I pick a player in the correct role?
You're going to learn a cold.
Interesting. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Good.
Do not know.
Don't even know if
Not
there is
know
one.
for sure who the town crier is.
Can
So.
I have a private storyteller consult?
No.
Sure.
I know at the town
dead.
crier.
Yes, Tiffy.
Well, first of all, I just missed you, and I missed chat. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Nat. Is Courtney in chat?
I haven't seen Courtney in chat. No. Hello. Thanks for the. Versace Hovercraft just donate. No. Mario is paying for a gift that they got from Versace Hovercraft and giving it to Red Handed Blue. So there's subs going
I
on
was
in
going to
chat.
say, Versace Hovercraft should not be in this chat. Thank you.
That's true.
Versace
It could be.
Hovercraft is in this game.
It was a gift sub sitting on Mario that was then fast forward.
Oh, that's nice. So on a night 2 potential cannibal who just ate a steward, would that cannibal learn that information for the steward after the Fengu, after the demon chooses their kill?
I mean, technically, since it's not in the night order, it's arbitrary and it would be able to be picked at any time of my choosing. It could go before the Fengu, it could go after the Fengu. There's no set order for steward to learn information on future nights.
Okay, I mean, it's I believe any kind of like if there's like grandmother, like I philosophered into the grandmother before, and I've been told, okay, you're not going to find your pick until after the demon goes, and then the demon kills me that night, and I don't get any information. I've been told that before. So
yeah, and this, I mean, from personally, if it's a philosopher, I give them start knowing information right away because they start knowing. But since there's no night order information, I can neither confirm nor deny when in the order it would go because there is no set order.
Okay. So cannibal's not listed in night order.
Not. And steward's not in non-night 1 night order either.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Generally speaking, since it's start knowing, I would try to go earlier, but there's no guarantee. If I get to the end of the night and realize I didn't give the cannibal information because steward wasn't in the night order, there's a chance I gave it at the end of the night.
Right. Okay. That makes things harder. Thank you.
You're welcome.
By a town crier today. Jerome might just be the demon.
All right. And so we've had a couple of consults. Hopefully you've had enough time to chat because nominations are indeed open whenever you're ready.
Tiffy, are you still claiming to be the steward?
Yes.
Okay, both you and Ash are claiming to be the steward, and neither of you wants to
Fine.
back down from that.
I'm actually the steward. I was okay with dying day 1. I don't know what else to. And also the cannibal got information off of me.
So is Ash perhaps the jumped Fangu then?
I mean,
who's claiming an in-play role that's not not one of their bluffs?
Well, why not? It gives more bluffs for their minions who are still alive.
Oh, that's
right?
true.
I
So
don't think I would have ever thought of that.
I have heard a hard claim of an outsider that is not Tiffy.
I've heard of two.
I've heard of two.
Yeah,
That's your outsider.
I've heard of
There,
two.
yeah, there are two.
Actually, I've hard claim to everybody, so I am one of the two.
So, and to answer, I talked about a question with Bryant before, and that's what I was consulting Evil Steve about. The answer is when a cannibal would see steward information is arbitrary, and that's how Steve would have rolled it for purposes of that night 2 information. So it's arbitrary between when the demon kills.
I will also let me say that I was the other confirmed outsider. So what we've got here is
Well,
I mean, there's no
Baron
confirmed to
game.
it.
If we have a Baron and a Fengu, there's 3.
That's what I'm saying. But if that's the case, it's the other outsider either A doesn't know they're an outsider, or B he can't say they're an outsider without getting about the storyteller.
But I think in the world that Ash is evil, Ash is the Baron and not the Fengu, right?
Well, Ash is 100% the Baron in my eyes, but that's another issue.
Why did Ash
Well,
die?
I just heard there was a dreamer dreamt Ash as a Baron.
Yeah, it's weird
so did
that
I.
the Baron died the first night. Is all.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have minions. We have minions of Organ Grinder.
Kai, are you trying to
and
jump
Baron.
in? Do you want to say something? I think Kai's
maybe
had her
poison?
hand up for a while.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm just gonna out my information. I was the dreamer, night 1. I dreamt Ash as either the sweetheart or the Baron. I spoke to Ash. She told me she was the steward. So that led me to believe that she wasn't the sweetheart when she died. Night 2, I dreamt Coulson as either the town crier or the poisoner. I had already spoke to Coulson day 1. He gave me 2 of town crier or steward. When I went back to him, I confirmed that he was a town crier. And night 3, I was going to check Jerome, but I was axed.
So that would suggest that Ash is a Baron who was killed in the night.
Yeah.
That is exactly
That's weird.
what I'm thinking.
That's really weird on this script. That makes very little sense.
I'm easier to imagine. I'm not the Baron.
And yet here we are with this bunch. That makes perfect sense.
But Ash, and you're not claiming to be the sweetheart then?
No. Nor
What's
am I
up,
the
Nick?
pixie, because I could come out at that point.
Weird. This is weird. Everything
It
about
is
this is
weird.
weird.
Could Ash have been a good character that was killed by the lycanthrope, or maybe the demon modeling that?
In that world, Kai would have to be poisoned, drunk, the marionette, or lying to us. Right.
Like Tiffy would have to be evil.
I'm seeing hands.
Could be Ash's
I'm seeing hands up. On what you got?
Second call for nominations.
I want to remind that I would like to be the only one to nominate, but I need a target for that. So who do we think is a potential demon or minion candidate?
Nominate yourself.
I mean, if Samantha's telling the truth, they'd be good cannibal foods. And I've also seen them.
There are 3 minions. I don't really want to. I don't know. Like, sure, I guess, but I've already confirmed someone, which kind of confirms me, which makes me not want to die as a good player.
I think Jerome is a good kill for today. Either he is a minion or he's got a easy minion bluff.
Fair enough. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I am. I'm the Alchemist Organ Grinder. Yes, that's me. I will nominate I will confirm that I'm not the demon. I give you that much. I'll see if I want. I'll see how long I want to stay alive. But right now, I will nominate myself. I will not vote myself. I want everybody else to vote for me. We'll see what happens.
So you want to stay alive as the Alchemist Organ Grinder?
Yeah, for one more. Maybe I'll see what goes.
Why?
No.
Just for funsies? Like why?
Unless you have a better target. If you have a better one, I'll take it. I'm okay with Samantha as librarian.
Well, I guess if we do this, it proves he's not the demon.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't actually hate the idea of Jerome being in Final 3 because he's either the Organ Grinder or the Alchemist Organ Grinder, making it a choice between 2 people.
Yes.
The question is he actually the Alchemist, or can we get to a Final 3 without having only 3 evil players left alive?
That's also
Get that dangerous. Just that the final 3.
We
vote
think we
would
killed
not be
one at
known.
least, right?
Final call for nominations.
All right. For lack
Jerome,
of better information, I will. Yes.
Jerome, are you self-immolating?
If I eliminate myself, I will
Wait,
not.
what?
I will not vote for myself, so I will not die no matter what.
Jerome, nominate someone who you think is evil.
I
Let's
don't.
do this the old-fashioned way.
What do we think of Jonah, Rob, and Mike? Because I got nothing on them.
I have no info on Rob.
I think Mike is good. I have a good read on Mike.
Then I will nominate. Since we don't know say about Rob, I will
I-
nominate Rob.
I think Rob is good.
He might be. Just saying I have.
Jerome, was that a
I know
nomination
some
on
people
Rob
are not
officially?
minions.
I mean, between Tiffy and Ash, there is an evil, right? And it's kind of hard to differentiate between the two.
I'll nominate Rob and see what happens.
If I'm sober, Tiffy can't.
Jerome nominates Rob. Tell us why.
For lack of information and lack of consensus.
Nope. Wrong.
Rob?
So a few people, maybe 4 or 5 people in the circle know what I am. I think I'm about to kill, but it's not going to end the world if I die. So you guys can all decide. Somebody can speak on my behalf if you want.
Rob is most decidedly the worst cannibal food.
All right, I'll run the vote.
So he's
Minimum of
actually
5
cannibal.
required.
I'm voting.
I mean, I'm not because I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we think it's not going to go through, somebody can nominate somebody else.
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't go through, but
3 is
We won't know.
some number of votes is not enough.
I think we might have the results of that one spoiled.
So
just for
since I've already been cleared by town crier information, can I also vote Jerome? Are you
Yeah.
okay with that?
Nominate.
I mean, nominate. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll nominate Ben.
Anthem nominates Ben. Tell us why.
I mean, Ben's info is wrong. I'm not sure why. And I'd be curious to see what a cannibal sees after Ben dies. I don't think that we got enough votes on Rob, so this might be a good kill.
Ben?
Might eat these words later, but I agree. Actually, I also think my information is wrong. I did not get evil vibes from Lucy. I'm not getting evil vibes from Samantha. I think I'm probably the drunk, or either that, or I've just been perma poisoned by someone. I'm not going to vote for myself because I know I'm good, but
is there?
You should all do whatever you want.
What would be? What is there a permanent poison out there on this script?
There's a poisoner
or a marionette.
Poisoner, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I could be Jerome's marionette as well. I think that's unlikely though, because Jerome probably would have told me at this point, because I'm absolutely tanking him. If Jerome, if I'm your demon, you need to tell me if you're my demon, you need to tell me very quickly.
Well, you'd be getting good players, wouldn't you?
And it
That'd
would
be
mean
great.
it would mean somebody else to the organ grinder too.
All right. Some number of votes is required.
Ben, I'll tell you right now, a Frenchman and having an Englishman as a marionette. Trust me, he won't say shit.
Well, Ben, in the world that you are a marionette, then Jerome is not the Alchemist Organ Grinder, which means the other minion is an organ grinder somewhere.
Some number of votes has been
if
registered.
Jerome was the demon, I think that they would not claim Alchemist Organ Grinder because it just draws attention to them unnecessarily.
Correct. But at the same time, that's a really funky ass play.
Yeah, or makes us not want to
Bringing
ever
the day
vote
to
on
a
him,
close
right?
in 3, 2, 1. Ben is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
Interesting.
I think
I reckon
the
that was
result
an
is
easy lift.
It may
I
have
don't
been.
think we had anyone.
Jerome says for the chat, I'll go big or go home and try to go to final 3 with it. Okay, we'll see if evil lets him come in.
I think
There's a reason why people didn't vote for Rob. I have very good reason to believe that Rob, the Rob is good, but at the same time,
Hey there, Jonah.
Hello.
Let's get you-
I'm in the business of framing Jerome to be a minion, so I'm going to kill the town crier. Thank you.
Town crier it is. Thank you. All right, let's see if Mike can prevent this. Hey, Mike. Please pick a role and a player.
I'm going to pick Mike, and I'm going to pick Bounty Hunter.
Mike and Bounty Hunter. All right, thank you. So So Jonah Kill's going to frame Jerome, which actually, honestly, doesn't really help Evil that much because they know he's not the demon, although there could be a barber kill going into final 3. Mike, the music went off. Coulson, so yeah, still not a single minion has actually nominated. We had Jerome on Rob, and but he's dead. He doesn't get any information. The Cannibal Bounty Hunter. Cannibal Bounty Hunter. Okay, wait. You guys are saying I should sow Samantha. I'm just going to point Rob at Jerome. I think that's the most realistic thing here for a one-day bounty hunter to get. Hey, Rob. You learn Jerome.
Learn Jerome. Okie dokie. Thank you.
Enjoy. So Good's got like no real information still coming in. Mike's amnesiac ability is the best shot they have. So hopefully he can figure it out. Because he could easily redirect this in 1 minute. He's unkillable if he picks amnesiac and an evil player. He's actually unkillable, right? So it creates a really interesting scenario. If anyone can figure it out, I think it's Mike. Let's hope, because he's pretty much Good's last hope. Let's wake him up.
Dealing with a total of even 6 evil players.
Good morning, town. Coulson has died in the night. 7 alive.
Surprise!
I'll give you guys 4 more minutes.
Is it possible that Samantha is the evil townsfolk, and that's why I saw Samantha?
It's possible. I was assuming Lucy.
I was never told I was evil. So
Yeah, maybe you were just sniped. Hang on, Jerome. I'm going to talk to Mike first, but I'll be back.
I actually don't know why I talked to you. I don't know. I'm so lost, Jonah.
That's all right. I'm at day 4. I've done all the things I'm going to do this game. I'm pretty content. I'm the snake charmer. I've snake charmed in this order. I've snake charmed Samantha, Bryant, Coulson, and now Jerome. So
you
that's
haven't
where I'm
picked
at.
me. I'm so hurt, Jonah.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you're the demon. Maybe I do. I've
No,
idea.
I have
no,
I have bigger problems, Jonah. I have bigger problems.
Honestly, the fact that no, I actually I didn't choose you mainly because there's still a chance that you might be a demon, and therefore I don't want to become it. I'm trying just to create confirmation around the circle with people I don't believe is a demon. So
Sure. I'm
that's
the
where we
Amni.
are.
I'm not gonna share
You're the
anything at the moment. I'm the Amni. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And I haven't picked you at any point. I pick a player. I haven't picked you at any point.
You pick a player. Have you got? Are you? Don't tell me what you think it is.
I have no clue.
Yeah, you know we're close. Oh, rough.
No, we're close. Yeah, it's
Jonah can help him get there.
I actually need to go ask Steve my question. So
all right, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
All right, Steve.
You've been pondering all night, I imagine.
Properly fucking stumped.
Chat believes in you for what it's worth. Chat is on your side. Chat thinks you can get there.
I know. Okay, so I picked myself and I picked my neighbor's role, and nothing happened. So if it's like pick something with your alive neighbor and I don't get it, I'm gonna scream. Okay. Does my ability interact with? Does my ability interact with the demon at all?
Yes, hot.
Oh, fork me. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. He's getting there, chat. He's getting there.
Jerome, well, actually, I was going to say if you'd nominate Jerome, I'll vote for it, but I won't vote for it because I'm dead.
Yeah, no,
but I'll be with you in spirits, is what I'm saying.
Well, you don't have any other option at this point, but yes. Yes, I will. Yeah, that's gonna. That's what I'm gonna be doing as soon as we come back to town center. So, okie doke.
Librarian. Okay. So Ben was claiming librarian, probably swapped.
No.
Probably.
Ben and I
Is-
were in a role swap because I was steward and I.
Yeah, I
steward.
know. But Ben told me librarian day 2 when I came to him and told him that I knew he was the bounty hunter. Is
If I pick a player and a character, and I'm correct, they die, and I got a cold. So I know I didn't kill Ash.
Okay, you didn't kill Ash. It was just a coincidence. Sure. All right.
Yeah. Night 2, I picked Samantha as librarian.
Yep.
Nothing happened. Samantha hasn't talked to me. They're the librarian. So if I poisoned or drunk them, there's no way they know. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens, right? I asked Steve. Oh no, that was, and then I asked Steve. So then last night, I pick myself, and I say bounty hunter because Tiffy is, I might screw up. I said
Johnston too.
that an evil died to an Oho.
The Oho game. That's what I think that happened with
rough.
Pat.
There's a
Jonah
lot of
knows.
evil in
Jonah
this
knows
game.
by now. There is a lot of evil in this game.
I would say it's still rough though to first Oho bounce kills an evil.
First kills a Baron.
Wow.
Unless
Possible.
there's an evil turned townsfolk and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Fang game.
That's true.
All right,
So I
Tam.
think that I'm probably the drunk, and that there are two
too.
other outsiders in play, and that this is a Fangu Baron game.
That's exactly the world that I'm.
I also kind of feel that way.
We should leave Jonas say what he has to say.
Nominations are open whenever you're ready.
Donald Bain nominates Jerome.
I waited for that.
Donald Bain nominates Jerome. Tell us why.
Claiming Alchemist Organ Grinder is one hell of a funky ass play, and this will either confirm him as what he claims he is, or win the game. That's I'm willing to make that kind of a suicide run, even if it means that I die if it doesn't work.
Jerome.
So I
question.
just want to add in some things.
Do you mind if I ask a question first?
Yes, can
I
Go ahead, go for it.
I was first a storyteller question to ask, publicly. If everybody but myself vote for me, then the vote for me is irrelevant. Even if somebody else is voted for with less vote than me, they still be nominated.
I don't like this. I do not want to waste time trying to kill a pretend organ grinder.
Wait, are you asking me publicly or privately? I thought you said privately. Publicly? And you're saying, say the question again?
So let's say everybody vote for me except myself.
Uh-huh.
And then we vote for say Rob, and he has less votes. Does he get on the block, or does he not because I get most votes?
Nope, because if the organ grinder doesn't vote for themselves, then none of the votes count. So the other person would be majority still.
All right. If you guys want, you can all vote for this if you want. Everybody raise your hand right now. Vote for me. See what except the dead people, of course, and see what happens. And then vote for. Then I'll nominate Rob.
We had some people that wanted to ask some pertinent stuff. Do you guys still want to?
Ben?
Yes, please. So I was going to come out with this before the nomination happened, but I am the snake charmer. Last night I did pick Jerome. I'm happy to.
Sorry.
I'm happy to add my entire info, but that's the only thing that's pertinent right now.
With all due respect, Jonah, I don't.
Jonah, you cut out. You cut out for a second. Who did you nominate?
I picked
Or who did you
Jerome
pick?
last night.
Jerome.
All right. The minimum number of votes needed is 4.
With all due respect, Jonah, I don't believe a word you say.
Are we doing this?
I am.
Yes, vote for me. Vote for me.
Once votes and once
I've
to
only
fail.
seen Donald and Jerome be down.
I raised mine.
All right. Some number of votes have been cast.
I know it's in the blind, but I had to do it.
I'll nominate Bryant.
Can we let Jonah give information first?
I mean, I'm happy to give my information. My information is that night 1 I picked Samantha, night 2 I picked Bryant, night 3 I picked Coulson, night 4 I picked Jerome, and here we are. And I'm just going to be picking myself for the rest of the game.
Samantha, you said you nominated Bryant?
Yeah.
Samantha nominates Bryant. Tell us why.
So that information pretty much just would mean it would be Rob or Mike. Yeah, I don't think I trust that info. We can go after it though. I thought of this nomination before that info was outed, so I'm just trying to process it. Okay, I was talking to Tiffy about this. So Kai, as the dreamer, saw Ash as the Baron or Sweetheart. If Ash is actually the Baron, then Sweetheart would probably be a demon bluff. And as a first night dream, throw a random demon bluff out there. Bryant is the one who's claiming to be a Sweetheart. So Bryant could be evil, claiming one of the demon bluffs. I think that makes sense to me. So I would vote on this.
I agree. I had the same conversation with Tiffy as well because I thought that was weird. I don't know if it was poison maybe on Kai or something, but regardless, I don't think from the roles that I've heard there are many bad choices for me to drunk or poison the rest of the game. So it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to vote for myself since I know I'm good, but I understand that it might be something that needs cleared, especially if I think there's a Fengu.
I think we're going to need a ghost vote on this. I am going to use my ghost vote.
All right, some number of votes is required.
Yeah, I mean, I think that especially because we think it's a Fengu game, we need to start killing into outsiders eventually anyway.
Yeah, I'll vote for it.
You're not wrong, but the fact that Tiffy's he was ghost voting for this makes me immediately suspicious.
No, I mean, I thought I was good if Ash was the Fengu since I was Steward confirmed that same night, but it could have been in any order, so that's...
Some number of votes have been recorded.
Can we ever voted for this raise their hands?
But the thing with the Stewart vote is there is two people claiming Stewart, so which one actually confirmed?
Right. I mean, I imagine it was the one who was dreamed incorrectly as the evil one. It's just I'm going simplest explanation here.
If I'm trusting Tiffy as the steward and then a cannibal steward saw me, but
final call for
if
nominations.
they saw me and then I got Fengu jump too, that doesn't really help.
Right.
Bringing this day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Bryant is executed and dies. Tiffy has used a ghost vote. Coulson has used a ghost vote. Good night.
Now I'm really worried.
I think we're getting stomped.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Really
I'm
strange. All right.
worried. Yes.
Limited Rob.
Hey, Jerome, remember when I said, "Wham, we should probably kill you soon," like right away, and you said no?
Get rid of the organ grinder so we can actually see what we're.
Hey, Mike.
So not only have I not cracked this, I feel like I have biffed it for my team. This is rough. All right, I'm gonna do. All right, so if I pick the right player in the character, and it's cold. I interact with the character warm. I don't pick the right person, the right player, they die cold. Interacts with a demon hot. So in theory, so there's not a lot of extra death on this script, so it's not like I protected somebody. I'm going to pick Rob as the Fengu.
Rob and Fengu. All right. Thank you, Mike. Oh, he's in the right neighborhood, but he doesn't think he's did any protection. He kind of did. He just doesn't know it. That's rough. That's rough. All right, let's go, Jonah. Hey there, Snake Charmer.
Hello. This is gonna make Mike sad, but I'm gonna kill the amnesiac.
Amnesiac it is. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it was Mike's last chance. It was last chance. He could have done himself and he didn't. Oh man. Yep. So Mike's going to die to the Oho. No barber swap. Amnesiac already went off. No dreamer. No. There's no more information. Mike was really the last chance. So I feel bad. I feel bad for Tan at this point. All right, let's wake him up.
I heard her blow my world apart.
Good morning, town. Mike has died in the night.
I felt like this whole side was gonna go black in any second.
Mike, I don't have you on my Grim. What were you?
I have a guess, but I haven't talked to him.
Nobody is.
I mean, I've seen
Immediately
him,
Of course he's not
I've
going to
seen
get.
him go, I've seen him go fuck to Steve like 5 times.
Seriously.
What? Did anyone die in the night?
Me, I died in the night.
Oh, right. Okay, that's weird. Why didn't I hear any of that? That's so bizarre.
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah, so
well,
I died in the night, but I was woken last night to use my ability. What I have, the only thing I have new since we last talked was that I have a hot on. Does my ability interact with the demon?
Okay.
And I asked, so I picked Rob as the Fangu, and I died.
Okay. What if your ability is something like select a player and a character, that player registers as that character tonight, which would then cause them to register for the OHO?
Oh, God. Well, no, because then the OHO would have had to pick the Fangu last night, right?
Not necessarily, because the OHO is not going to pick the Fangu. So your ability would have done nothing. But if you'd have chosen, for example, I don't know, the Steward, and chosen for them to register as the Lycanthrope, the OHO might have then accidentally killed the Steward. But we'll never know. Well, we will know eventually.
Yeah, we'll never know.
But we won't know for the rest of this game.
I think you're right. Actually, I think you might be right. No, because we think it's a Fangu game, right? So then that, like...
Well, we think that, but we don't have any evidence to support that. We've got two people claiming to be outsiders and me thinking I might be the drunk. But it's entirely possible that I am just the sober and healthy bounty hunter and that Lucy was evil and Samantha is evil.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for helping me figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Look, it's one of the gaps of my grin.
So, if we believe Jonah, then he's cleared everyone except Rob and Donald. Donald could only be the jumped Fangu at this point.
Yeah.
So I think that we would lead. Donald is not the execution for today, just because he could be still the barber, but potentially tomorrow as the Fangu candidate.
Yeah, maybe.
Who do you feel between Jonah and Rob? Like either we trust Jonah or we trust Rob.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think that the entire evil team's still alive. Or, sorry, I think that 4 of the 5 evil players are still alive. And I think they're Jonah, Rob, you, and Jerome. That's my honest opinion right now.
I love when the people you want to chat with private chats.
I had people I want to talk to that have been talking to each other the entire day.
Oh, that's really convenient.
That's good.
Yeah. Because I thought of something that could be a worry today.
Fair enough.
I think that 4 of the 5 evil players are still alive, and I think we are in deep, deep doo-doo right now.
So you think there's 4 evil players, Ben?
I think there's... Well, I think that assuming I'm not the drunk, I know that there are 5 evil players because I am the bounty hunter, and I added one of them in, unfortunately.
I mean, there could have been a Fangu jump too, so there could be 6.
There could be 6.
Well,
Ben,
I do have info. So I'm going to come out with my info.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I am the... Yeah, you guys are okay with that? So I am the cannibal. And on day 1, we executed Tiffy. And on night 2, I was told Bryant. So Bryant should be good because Tiffy was a steward, theoretically. And therefore pointing to Bryant being good.
Ben, hold on a second. Ben, when did you and Rob have that conversation? Because I didn't tell anybody besides Ben that I was steward.
It was the first chat on day 2. It was my first chat on day 2. But the thing is, Rob at the time thought that you were the bounty
immediately
hunter.
After
It's entirely possible Rob just picked a name out of a hat.
Correct.
Okay.
No. So I was given Bryant's name. I thought Bryant was the evil player from you being the bounty hunter. That's what I told Ben. And then when I told Ben, Ben was like, no, she's a steward. And then I'm like, oh, got it. So I was just being told the steward information that Bryant must be the good player that the steward knows. So that's how it went down. I thought Bryant was the evil player because I thought I was getting bounty hunter information.
Okay, then
Ben
night
can
3.
confirm that.
Night 3.
So then night 3, I was told amnesiac. I saw Amnesiac, which fits with Lucy being executed as the pixie, right? Then night 4, when Ben died during the day, I was actually told nothing. I was not woken up.
Okay, Rob's evil.
Yeah, you know too much. You know too much. So what did you get to know,
Hey,
Mike?
I'm Knob Zombie. Thanks for the raid.
Mike,
Second call for nominations.
Mike, what? Oh, Mike, what was your role?
I don't know if that's pertinent right now.
I'll nominate
Fuck you.
Rob.
Samantha nominates
Hold
Rob.
on.
Tell us why.
And then night 5.
Yeah, I'll let Rob finish.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yes, sir. So anyway, on night 5, I was again not woken, which would have been when Bryant was killed. So
yeah, you got the
it was
sweetheart.
a sweetheart supposedly.
Samantha, you're.
So the way I put it together is I wasn't woken up when Ben died because Ben is the drunk is my best guess, but I don't know.
He thinks that's the case.
So, in my world right now, Donald was the starting outsider that I saw. So Donald was not, if anything, is the Fengu currently, but did not start as the demon. If Donald is the Fengu, we can deal with that tomorrow. But
I am the starting. I am the starting. The starting outsider. However, there has been no Fengu pass to me.
Sure. So the two demon candidates that I'm interested in going after today are between Rob and Jonah. Now, Jonah is pointing at Rob. Ben is also pointing at Rob. I could be convinced. I mean, either it seems like, yeah, it's a toss-up for me between Jonah and Rob. There's information pointing at both of them, and I'm not sure which one to go. If anyone else has any feelings or thoughts on this, that would be useful, but I just picked Rob between Rob and Jonah randomly.
I think that Jonah is much more likely of those two.
Is there crowd information there that exonerates either of them?
Not to separate them. They nommed on the same.
I gave my information out. I don't think I'm surviving tonight anyway. So, yeah, I'm the cannibal. You tell me if you want.
Any other pertinent?
I'll just say that if we would rather go for Jonah, then Donnelly, you can vote for Jonah. I mean, you can nominate Jonah afterwards, I guess.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing.
Okay, then
I'm fine for it to be me here. I prefer to rule out this world where it's me now. So
Before the vote goes, can I say something? We're about to see if I'm drunk or not right now.
How convinced are we that, by the way, that this is Fengu? I mean, like, should we be going after outsiders or hard-trained outsiders?
That's the plan
as well?
for tomorrow. There's only one living outsider left.
I think 2 of the 3 outsiders are dead. If there's 3.
So I am going to go ahead and run this vote.
Fair enough.
3 is the majority for today.
Should dead players vote on this?
So are we voting on? I think we're voting on Jonah,
no.
not Rob. So don't vote for this, I guess.
I thought Rob and Bryant were on the same team because Rob was steward confirming Bryant, but I missed the part where Rob thought he had the bounty hunter ability when he was pointing at Bryant.
All right, some number of votes have been registered.
So
Albay nominates Jonah.
Yeah, but that was just because of the
Donald
role
nominates
swap. That
Jonah.
was just because of Ben and Tiffy's role swap.
Yeah, I
That's why.
understand. It could,
Because my world fits the same way that Samantha's does, and I have much more reason to suspect Jonah than I do Rob at this point. At the very least, he's a minion, and if we're gonna go to 3, down to day 3, to the final day, I should say, I'd rather be there with only one unevil still alive.
Jonah?
That is valid. I'm not going to vote on myself because I'm a good player, but if you feel like this is the world you want to eliminate, that's fine. I'm just going to be picking myself tonight, so there's no reason for me to stay alive in terms of abilities.
All right, 3 is still the majority. I'll run the vote. All right, some number of votes have been registered.
Like, bloody frickin' and organ grinder.
Thank you.
Any other
I think
nominations?
we're getting absolutely bodied right now by the evil team. I think we're going to lose tonight.
I mean, to be honest,
maybe.
I mean, if there's a bunch of evil,
my
it's
only other demon
Donald.
candidate is Donald here, and I think that Samantha's right. If it's Donald, we deal with Donald tomorrow. So
yeah.
I'm not nominating.
As long as it's not Donald and two other evils.
I would love to be wrong.
So
Bringing this day to a close.
We can always
In
kill Jerome so that we don't have to worry about the
3,
votes anymore.
We can't.
Yeah.
No,
2,
Jerome's not a demon candidate.
1. Nobody is executed. Nobody dies. Go to sleep.
What a surprise!
What the?
So, is it Jonah?
Jonah's the organ grinder.
Rob.
It's
It was a tied vote, probably.
Yeah, I think it was probably tied.
It was probably a tie vote, but Jonah.
Pat, this is so crazy. It's actually going to be a pretty solid, but I don't know what they're going to do tomorrow. They might not kill. They might drag the game out. Let's go to Jonah.
I didn't use my dead vote. I mean, it was clearly just the 5 of you that voted.
Right?
I'm going to be honest. I did vote for Rob because I think I'm not going to vote for myself. I don't see why that would have tied though.
It means that somebody
I
voted on
for
both,
Jonah
or
'cause
somebody voted for neither.
I'm not voting for myself.
And at this point, I'd vote for myself. But let's see who survives the night.
Oh, Donald, I was worried you would die in that. Well, never mind. I won't.
Well, you and I have the same worry, Bryant. And so I'll leave it at that.
Are we convinced it's a Fangu game?
100%.
I kind of.
Then Rob's probably not evil, right? Because if Rob thought he was bounty hunter
I see some ads just launched, so I'll give a minute so that those of you who are stuck in ad loop right now are not going to miss the morning cycle or anything like that.
The problem is Jerome's got a near tight alibi. If we were to try and nail him,
I'm really not. I don't think we can believe that. I cannot be a good jump time.
Why isn't it Samantha?
I'm suspecting Samantha. Samantha could be a Skype.
My info says it's not Samantha.
The only possibility is that Jerome's the demon, I think. The only possibility that Jerome is the demon is that Jonah's the actual organ grinder.
I am at worst bounty hunter turned townsfolk because I confirmed my outsider on day 1. I am the librarian. I had librarian info. I could be the evil librarian, but I am not a demon candidate.
Hey, we got us. I'm definitely calling for round robin the moment we wake up.
Are we giving our information during the round robin, or are we just gonna say our role?
I'll leave that up to the.
Jonah is opting. I'm not waking him up just because middle of conversation people will understand. So the barber's dying, which is weird because it's going to make them feel like. I feel like Donald was going to be the vote, but regardless, he's choosing not to swap. Man, I can imagine somehow putting it on the organ grinder here would be hilarious. But choosing not to swap, he's going to ride this out. I think he's maybe framing Rob here. All right. Any other things we got? Nope. Nothing else. Let's wake him up.
Oh yeah, I've got a few need to add.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Donald Bain has died in the night. Okay, give you guys 3 more minutes.
Okay, so now Jerome is a demon candidate.
Oh, okay. I was the barber. Two probably who role swapped.
Evil.
I'm going to assume you're not going to hear about it.
It was between evil. Jerome could have been the organ grinder, who's now the demon.
So
they also could have known that we would like that and just not even use the ability in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like a barber swap, it's a
Look,
toss up.
If you want
It
to
is a
nominate,
coin toss.
This is the reason why I didn't want to put myself on the block previously. So, Bryant, you and I had the same premonition.
That's why I always kill barbers early if I can.
Well, I mean, so here's my worry. Who's left? Samantha, Rob, Jonah, Jerome?
You have 4.
Yeah, 4 left.
I mean, people
Who was the last person?
We're not safe to sleep here, right? Like, there's no way.
I don't think
Safe
so.
in what?
I don't
Oh,
know,
safe in the sense of.
I feel like there's this good between Jonah and Rob, but maybe they're both evil and just pushing on each other.
If they're both evil, we could have bad stuff.
If we think that we've got if at least two of these players are good, then we should sleep, because the demon is then probably going to have to kill their own organ grinder.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Except we don't know who the organ grinder
is now. Yeah.
So, probably
God.
not. Jerome, did you want to jump in?
No, I have a question. Who's the last person we executed?
Still me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it didn't go through last night, yes.
Oh, wait, so Rob's... Oh, okay, interesting.
I wanted to see if Rob will have something new, but no, because...
I don't know if Brian's.
I have a
prisoner.
feeling between Jonah and Rob. Rob says he's the cannibal, but I'm leaning more towards Jonah. When I spoke to Brian, he said, "Who do you think my poison went to?" I was like, "It got to be either Jonah or Rob."
Yeah, a snake charmer who has lived this long.
That's what I was saying.
And who'd they kill? They killed Mike over Jonah. Well, then again, like demons don't necessarily need to kill snake charmers as long as you know where they are, they're fine.
Right. But Mike, he's always good cannon fodder.
Right.
Everybody wants to kill Mike.
Right.
There is no way to solve the game, so
Yeah, that could be anything, right? So I haven't played much with a barber, and you have a lot of experience. So when the demon chooses to swap the barber, can they swap themselves as long as whoever they're swapping with is not another demon?
They can swap any two players.
Welcome back to town. The real question that you guys have to decide is, are we executing or not today? Nominations are open if you'd like to.
I know I'm good, and after I talk with Corson, I believe we might have 2 good players alive at least. So I'd be okay with that. But I like to point out that Samantha could be the Sky Woman, and not have been the demon.
I'm the librarian who confirmed my outsider on day 1. So
Who's that outsider,
Samantha?
It was Donald the barber.
I think Samantha could be the evil librarian, but
Could be the
could be.
evil librarian.
I'm not a
which is
demon
for
candidate,
Hose.
though.
Yeah.
Well,
not
maybe now,
necessarily
if you were the
anymore,
evil
considering a
librarian.
barber died.
True. Oh, I am a demon candidate now. Oh.
Everyone's a demon candidate. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. That's a good point.
Not only that, there's multiple organ grinder candidates.
If you want, what we can do, I can nominate myself. I will not vote myself, but I encourage all the allied players to vote for me.
No, we shouldn't do that, because if you're good, Jerome, you don't want to do that, because then all the evil players will secretly vote on you, and you'll. Oh, yeah, but I suppose
they won't.
Well, unless you're sweetheart drunk.
If you're evil and
I'm
actually
not.
the organ grinder, you can just kill yourself here and end the game potentially.
I think we sleep. I think we just risk it and sleep.
We've got to sleep. Now, of course, if the demon wants to be a prick and doesn't kill, how that screws us again. But even so,
Ben was convinced that the evil team was the 4 living players right now yesterday, so I don't know why he's pushing for us to sleep now.
Yeah, I no longer believe that, Samantha. I think that you're probably on the good team.
I think that we tried
It's
to vote
impossible for me to
Jonah.
keep thinking that, because there are 4 living players and the game is not over.
So, yeah, but that doesn't mean that we sleep.
I just find it very interesting that the snake charmer is still alive.
theoretically.
So
Snake Charmer's allegedly evil.
we
so-
tried to vote on Jonah yesterday, and that's when the vote tied. I think that evil rose up on the first nomination, and then Jonah is actually the demon. So right now, Jonah is my biggest demon candidate. But that was before the barber swap.
Yeah.
So
Final call for nominations.
So you think that they vote evil?
Who knows?
I screwed up.
that makes me think that Rob is good, maybe.
Look, if we're sleeping,
Rob is good. I could be completely off base, but I think Rob is good.
If we're
I don't know.
sleeping,
Personally, I'm leaning towards Jonah.
Well, I am good, but
Bringing this day to a close.
I mean,
hold on a
my
second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Robin
Gi-
Jerome.
Give me a second. If we're
I'm a little
sleeping,
concerned about Jerome, honestly.
What's up, Jerome?
thank you. If we're sleeping, I can nominate myself and not vote myself and encourage everybody alive to vote for me. Then that will possibly. It won't be really a best way because we won't see the votes, but it's a way to show that I'm going to put myself on the block.
I
No,
don't
if you're
want to do
good
that
and
because
if
you
you're
might
evil.
be sweetheart drunk and you might die, and then we'll
I'm
lose the
not.
game.
I'm not because yesterday because I was working yesterday.
You might have been barber swapped with a marionette, though.
You also could just be the evil organ grinder,
Yeah.
and if you vote on yourself, we lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
then,
not do this.
Then I will not do that if you want.
Or the evil alchemist organ grinder. I mean,
Three,
there's so many possibilities here.
2,
If that
Either way.
was a bounty
1.
hunter, that's the, I'm thinking about that.
Nobody's executed. Nobody dies. Go to sleep.
There is an overwhelming amount of possibility here.
Well, I went to sleep.
Yeah.
It's too much possibility. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Also, thing is it would have been so much clearer if we hadn't tied yesterday.
It's actually a lot. Like a lot of the good people feel like they're getting stomped, and it's not. It's closer than they realize. Which is a credit to the good team, especially considering how little information they ended up actually getting. A few confirmation chains, but for the most part, when the amnesiac died, it was really hard. But the information's out there. It's pretty freaking close at this point. We'll see if they end up hitting Jonah or not. Let's see. Jonah is picking the librarian, so he wants to kill Samantha. Yeah, it's always heartbreaking as a demon when your own minion is confirmed good, so we'll never get the nom. So the thing is, he had the chance to pull the parachute there and barber swap, and I think he felt like he confirmed himself. He let's be clear, he put himself on the block sort of and played chicken and barely got out with his life. So that was risky. So I think a lot of people, he might come across as good to a lot of people. Kai's selling the truth world here that Jonah's the demon. Let's see if they get there. But tonight it is going to be Samantha the librarian dies, leaving Jerome, Rob, and Jonah. All right, let's go. Let's go wake him up.
Yeah.
Good morning, town. Samantha has died in the night.
Not surprised.
We're in final 3.
It's not over. All right.
Wow, I am surprised about that. Honestly,
I'm
not. Oh dear.
Because if Samantha is claiming the role that she's claiming and she's good, it would be in their best effort to get her off the board.
well, I'm surprised the game's not over. Not that Samantha's good.
Well, this is. Well, I think our evil pair is still Jonah and Jerome. I gotta.
So the question is whether or not there was a barber swap. That's the question, right? Because
How hilarious would it be if Jerome really is actually the alchemist, but the evil alchemist that was made evil by me? So he's got a minion ability, but he's not a minion.
That's what I'm saying was possible the whole time.
Mine's brewery in one go right there, Ben.
Well,
So
I might wait. What?
And my guess would be like, if that was the case, then maybe they would have swapped. The demon would have swapped with them.
Mike, you got your hand up.
Yeah, all I'll say is I'm the amnesiac for those that haven't said. I'll just get my information out there. Day 1, I asked did my ability have to do with player characters, and I got a lukewarm. Night 2, I was woken and asked to pick a player and a character. I picked Ash and Stewart. That morning, Ash died. So I asked Day 2, does my ability trigger when I pick a player and a character and get it right, they die and got a cold?
Okay.
Night 3, I picked Samantha as the librarian. I didn't get to talk to Samantha that day, but presumably nothing weird happened because they didn't say anything to me. And Samantha knew I was what I was. Day 3, I asked, does something happen when I pick the player and the character they are, and got a cold. Night 4, I picked myself as the bounty hunter, and nothing happened to me. That day I asked, does my ability interact with the demon, and I got a hot. So that's my information. I died the next night I picked Rob as the Fangu, but then I died. The only thing I will note, the only bit of like relevant information, because I spent most of this game trying to solve my game, was that Rob seeing Pixie Amni, I never spoke to Rob a single time, for what it's worth. Rob had no way to, unless I spoke to an evil person, they told them that I was the Amni. Rob had no way to know I was the Amni, and then there was an Amni in play.
Oh, I legit didn't know your role until just now. So.
And Donald, that's why I said it's not pertinent at this exact moment.
Then, well, it's just a sus move. I'm sorry.
Right, but there's reasons to be coy in a game about deception.
True, but still.
Could you list those reasons, Mike?
I will at this point formally open nominations. You continue talking, continue doing what you want, but we are in final threes.
All right, so I want to point out that you can believe me or not. It doesn't matter. I cannot die today no matter what. You can, if you don't believe me, you can waste your vote on me if you want, but I need some help figuring out who to pick between Jonah and Rob at that point. I would turn toward Rob because of the way people voted before to save him, but that's my only.
I see visions of organ grinding in my head with a red token over you now, Jerome.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't quite understand. I'm sorry, Jerome.
What were you saying, Samantha?
A little bit.
That's okay. I'll let Jerome clarify what he was saying first.
The only thing I have to go against Rob Wright is the way people voted to save him 2 nights ago, I think. So I need more input on deciding who to pick, basically.
So the reason that we were not voting on Rob is because of how we were assuming that Bryant was evil, and Rob's cannibal info kind of pointed against. I don't really know why we voted on Jonah instead of Rob, but Rob seemed more evil. I don't know.
It may be a complete social read, but I think it's Jonah, just because. But the problem is with the barber swap firing at the time they did, they may have swapped roles. So,
I mean,
second call for nominations.
Rob nominates Jonah.
Rob nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
I think Jonah is the demon because I'm not.
Jonah?
With that nomination, I kind of think I'm trying to figure out whether Rob's trying to bait me into nominating him rather than Jerome. I feel like
Jonah, are you still claiming Snake Charmer?
Yeah, I picked myself twice.
Who did you snake charm any alive players?
I have not snake charmed Rob. I snake charmed Jerome on night 4, but that was before the swap. I kind of now believe that it did swap, and Jerome's now the demon.
I don't know who the third starting minion is if it's not Jerome. I can't find it.
I
think Donald might be evil.
All right.
To the barber who have a drunk.
Yeah. Also,
died in the night.
You believe that you're evil for saying that, Jerome?
I will go ahead and run this vote. With 3 alive, it takes at least 2 to put Jonah on the block.
Jonah, are you going for Jerome or Rob?
I think I'm going for Jerome just so we have the option and I don't leave anyone out.
It's a waste, but you can.
That also,
I don't know.
It's not a waste right now, Jerome.
I don't know. This is such a toss-up. I have no idea.
All right. Some number of votes have been registered.
Yeah, I will nominate Jerome.
Jonah nominates Jerome. Tell us why.
I don't think. I think that the barber swap, they're trying to double bluff us, and I think that it did happen, and Jerome is now the demon.
Jerome?
I am good. I will continue to nominate Rob, and you can. You wait. Your vote for me will be wasted. You can vote for me if you want. Keep enough vote to put Rob on the block. That's what I'm asking.
Oh crap!
All right. It'll take at least 2 votes as the majority to put Jerome on the block.
Wait, what's voting on that? I don't like that.
This grim. This is
So
going
are
to be.
people not voting on Jerome?
This is going to be.
I voted on Jonah.
I voted on Jonah.
I have no idea.
I'm not voting on this because Rob put up his hand. Jerome, can you nominate Rob?
Some number of votes have been registered.
I don't
No, I
think
think we
Jerome's
won't.
going to nominate Rob
No,
because I think Rob's the demon.
Okay, then I will nominate Rob.
Just
Jerome
to
nominates
spite you,
Rob.
Ben.
Tell us why.
Again, I am the good alchemist. Oh, I don't have that receipt notice for this though. Maybe a bluff. I'm the
What
good
is
alchemist. There's it's a bit of a toss-up right now between them. On social read, I would tend to go more toward Rob.
Rob?
For like a better evidence.
So, as far as I know, I'm the alchemist. I'm sorry, the cannibal rather, and I'm not the demon. I've been the cannibal the whole time. I shared my information already. I don't know what else to say.
Was there a slip there by Rob? Has Rob become the alchemist?
Yeah, maybe.
There we go.
2 confirmed good players all of a sudden in
All
the
right.
final 3.
Some number of votes
The
required.
Alchemist Organ
2
Grinder.
for a majority. I'll run
I
the
think
last.
it is. I think
vote
it is a
again.
slip. I think Jerome's the demon. I think
we
Rob's
might
going to
have
vote
already
on this.
No, you should vote for this. I think they're bluffing right now. And Ben might be evil. Wait,
What's well?
I might
What's
not-
what's
wait,
French
Ben-
Fluffing, I'm evil.
I think it's Jerome.
That'd be a
No.
great play if Ben was evil.
All right. Some number of votes have been registered. Let me
go to
just
Graham
do
already.
I got to do a double check, right? With an org grinder in play, the app doesn't automate ghost votes. I just need to do a quick audit to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I used mine.
Stop
Are
building
you-
attention.
No. I mean, we did have some people multiple ghost voting before, so I just got to be sure.
You can multiple ghost vote?
No, you
With
can't.
an
That's
The
why.
app
Organ-
won't. The app won't stop you.
The app
but
won't stop you is the
can't.
problem.
With the organ.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Rob is executed and dies, and we go to a grim reveal.
Woo! Final
What
3, y'all.
What an intense game this turned
damn
out
it.
to be.
This is
Let's
a really cool game.
let's start with a fun little combo. Kai, your dreamer, who had their very own little pixie, being Lucy the Pixie Dreamer. I wanted to make sure that I got the characters that were in the script in the game, right? The name, you got the I dreamt of a teddy bear. There you go. There's the dreaming teddy bear. In this case, Kai dreamed Ash as either the Baron or the Sweetheart. That is because Ash was indeed your
Knew it.
Baron. The other half of that steward claim was Tiffy, who indeed was your good steward. So from there we can go around the Grim to Samantha, your librarian, who learned that either Donald was the barber or Mike was the barber. Mike indeed was your amnesiac. Now, Mike, you picked a few players, you picked a few roles. Let's just do this really quick. What would I ask you to do when I woke you up?
Pick a player and a character.
Yep. And you got a hot at one point. I wanna pivot here to Ben real quick, who was helping you try to solve your amnesia ability. Did you
credit to
Ben?
Ben.
What did you think the ability was?
Each night, select a player and a character. That player registers as that character tonight.
So the funny part is that while your wording was not correct, actually the general ability was 100% correct. The end result would have been exactly the same, worded that way. So that was indeed correct. So the first night you picked Ash and Steward. That was the night that your demon Jonah Oho killed the steward, which bounced it to Ash,
I did
the player
kill
that
Ash.
Mike picked.
Oh my god! How dare you?
Which ultimately is a very powerful ability to have, putting you in a nice game of pickle and chicken with the demon, because you technically were unkillable and could have redirected all the kills. Unfortunately, you never quite got there before Jonah killed you. That leaves Bryant, our Scarlet Woman, not Sweetheart.
Oh! I didn't see that coming.
Coulson was indeed your town crier who got nose the whole game, because until the day that Jerome, your alchemist organ grinder, you would have gotten a no clearing Jerome, so the Oho killed you, leaving Rob as our marionette cannibal and Ben was indeed our drunk bounty hunter. Guessed that pretty correctly, but there wasn't. You guys were worried there might have been 6 evils alive. There were not many evils alive at that point in the game.
We died fast.
Still haven't been the bounty hunter.
Did you?
Hey, this is Evil Steve. Thank you so much for watching Blood in the Clock Tower here at the Grim. If you want to help us, please make sure you are subscribed, hit that like button down below, and leave a comment. It really does help us grow. We'll have more Clock Tower content coming to you soon. For now, why don't you hop on over to join.thegrim.gg and jump on our Discord server and say hi. You can even come play some games with us. We promise we love teaching new players. In the meantime, why not check out some of these videos? Stay healthy, friends.